Hey guys, so I pulled over to make this video quick because me and the Lord were having a discussion, and I got my daughter Kateri and my youngest son Zaven in the back, and my other son is with his Mimi having fun, and my stepdaughter is down in Florida having fun. So it's just us right now, except Kateri's going to her Christian camp for the weekend, so that'll be fun. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I was having a discussion with the Lord, and it was pretty amazing. So I'm in the northeast of America, and there's snow, and as you can see far out, there's fog. So I'm driving, and I'm looking at the fog, and the Lord and I are talking about it. And he's asking me about it. I'm like, well, you know, Lord, fog is when there's the heat and the cold mixed together. And that's why you get fog. And we just got snow today, so it was kind of like that quick coolness moved in when there was already some warmth. So we have some fog going on here. And he's like explaining to me about the church and about how there's the hot, those that are on fire for him, and the cold, those who are just unbelieving and not following him at all. And then in the middle, you got the fog, which is the lukewarm. And he was explaining to me how dangerous the lukewarm is to his church, and the reason for that really seemingly harsh verse, and verse that all of us Christians are afraid of, the one that says that he will spew us out of his mouth, that he will spew us out of his mouth if he does not know us. I don't have that verse memorized off the top of my head, but I'm sure one of you will find it for me and put it in the comments, so thank you ahead of time. But he was explaining to me how the fog, they come in and they spread, and no one can see. The hot can't see, the cold can't see, and that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on today. You ever notice how back then it seemed like Christians were more Christian, and it was pretty black and white, you believed or you were pagan, you know what I mean? Nowadays it's like, it seems so confusing. It feels like there's just so much more deception, even in the things that appear to be pretty and appear to be of the Lord, and that's because there's so much lukewarmth spreading around, to the point where no one can really see. No one can see clearly. And we're kind of walking by faith. And it's no wonder the Lord told us to walk by faith. It's no wonder he constructed everything about our lives on this earth and our relationship with him around faith, because he knew what was going to happen in this world. He knew what sin was going to do, and it was going to have a snowball effect, and he knew this from the very beginning. And he's just brilliant like that. And so there had to be and has to be faith, because we can't see. Only he can see. And only if we're cleaving tight to him and holding his hand through what we cannot see can we get through it. That's why discernment is so important, and faith is so important. And these trials we go through that hurt our flesh but are good for our souls and our spirits, that's why they're so important. And we can get caught up in the flesh and the pity partying, and this is happening to me and that's happening to me. And I'm going to use the cliche line, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. But it's so true. And someone asked me earlier, is obedience to God just, loving your neighbor and following the Lord's command? And I'm like, it's so much more than that. It truly is having a relationship with him. Obedience is calling on the Lord during conversations, before you have a conversation, while you're doing things, and then listening to him and obeying him. And as an example, I told him, I'll be eating cookies and I'll hear the Lord say, that's the last one, or let that be the last one. No more, my love. Stuff like that. And that's just cookies. And it's so important to him. To me, it's just cookies. But to him, it's faith, it's obedience. And who knows how many things I'm getting through and the rest of you are getting through just by holding his hand through the things that we cannot see. And thank God that he did blind us to a certain extent, because if we could see the demons that are around us all the time, trying to, tempt us and drag us down, oh my gosh, we'd be so traumatized, we'd drop dead immediately. Because we're just sensitive big babies that always feel sorry for ourselves. So thank the Lord that he is strength, and that he gives us strength, and that he refines us. And please ask for refinement now. Ask for it now. Ask for the hard things now. Ask him for patience. Ask for humility. Ask for these things now. Let him refine you and cleanse you, that you may be found spotless in him, and believing, having faith in his blood, repenting, turning from willful sin. And I know some of you are going to go crazy, but I say repent. Repent. Yes, I do. I say repent. So come off the fence. Don't keep one foot in the world and one with the Lord and say, well, the Lord's got me. All I need to do is say one verse from the Bible and say I believe in him, and that's enough. It's so much more than that. You're not understanding. You're not understanding. Ask the Lord to help you understand. So come out from being lukewarm. Come out from being the fog that's just spreading and making it so hard for those who want to come to the Christ that can't see, and those who have come to Christ and just have to lean on him that much more, because you're making it hard for everyone else. If I was wrong there, I'm sorry, Lord, but that's just how I feel. All right. God bless, guys. Love you. Bye.